Empathy. I think empathy is, it used to be like when I was in sales at one time, I was talking to an older gentleman and we were talking about, every time a customer would say, well, I can't afford this. And then I would, oh yeah, I understand. And I would lose the sale. And this older gentleman told me, he says, son, and he was like 70 years old, but he was killing it. And I asked him, I said, what is it that makes you kill it? He's like, I have empathy. I don't have sympathy. So empathy, I think, is where I can understand where people are come from, but I can also tell them, listen, you got to get your shit straight. So I think empathy is probably instead of sympathy, I could be like, oh yeah, I understand, you're going through a problem, so you should drink. Empathy is like, I can understand you're going through a problem. No, you shouldn't drink. So empathy, I think deploying a lot of empathy is probably my biggest strength.
Yeah, and on the flip side of that coin, what would you say your greatest weakness is?
Giving, Steven in the group always talks about giving without expectations. I probably give 100 times more than I get a lot of times. So I think I'm always going out of my way to help others. And I don't know if that was from me growing up in a screwed up household where I'm always trying to make everybody happy around me. I don't care about my own happiness, but I'm always trying to make sure everybody else is happy. So that would probably be the biggest thing.
Yeah, that is a characteristic that it has its place. In business, we kind of have to keep a rein on it, but in our personal life, especially, that can actually also be a strength. But I can see what you're saying there.
Yeah, so that would probably be my strengths and my weaknesses, and sometimes they switch sometimes. So my biggest weakness is my empathy. My biggest strength is my sympathy. So it kind of goes. It'll flip depending on the day.
Yeah, that's how it works, isn't it?
Yep.
So a lot of people have a place that they go to get their best ideas. What's your place?
My backyard.
Really?
Well, because I never coming from a place. Coming from homelessness. Coming from when I was a kid. I moved to 14 different places, 14 different schools. I never had a home of my own. And I've never understood it. Like, people will spend, like our house, they'll spend $400,000 on a house, but want to be somewhere else. All my toys are here. So I'll just go out in the backyard, grab my acoustic guitar, and just hang out in the backyard for a while. That's my happy space, I got a lot of guys who are like, oh, I'm going out to the bar this weekend. No, I want to be home. This is my oasis, is what I consider.
Yeah, and that's what it should be. So, if you can describe it at a very high level, what's the process behind what you do in your business?
Can you rephrase it? Your question?
As far as with your particular business career, how would you describe what it is that you do to somebody that doesn't know anything about what you do?
What I do is I help heal the world. My business motto is I help heal the world one person at a time. So if a person comes in with diabetes, I have a way that I can help them with some of the things they're struggling with, like loss of eyesight, losing their limbs, heart. So I'm pretty much a doctor without a degree. That's the best way I can put it.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Okay. So when people come in, they know, okay, like that's how I became the supplement guy, because I would be out at dinner and I'd always hear, hey, that's the supplement guy over there. So that's how I just took the name over. So like I said, I'm a doctor without a PhD.
Yeah.
So that's the best way I could describe it,
Yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
So for our last roundup question here, tell me something about you that's true that almost no one would agree with you about.
That I used to be a really big douchebag that would only care about himself, that was very selfish. And now I'm totally opposite to where, I care about everybody else but me.
Good answer. That's a good answer. And that's a really nice way of rounding up a very good podcast this morning. So I appreciate your time, Richard. And
I appreciate it. I had fun, Sometimes I'm learning about stuff about myself I didn't even know about.
Yep. And, I certainly wish you all of the best success with your family life and your business life and, continued prosperity there.
Thank you, my friend. And anything I can do to help you, tag me in whatever you want. I'm all about, taking care of my friends. And I always like to see my friends do good.
Yeah. Excellent. Excellent. So would you be willing to be on the show again some other time in the future?
Oh, hell yeah. This is fun.
Okay.
This
cool.
is awesome. If I could help one person by hearing this, I think it would be worth it all.
And I think there's a lot of people out there that can relate, in one way or another with your story. And so that's what it's all about is, finding people that are relatable and just telling your story and let them see, this is what happened to me and this is what I did to get through it.
Yep. So I appreciate you having me on. If you know anybody else that's looking for, speakers, people to talk, let me know.
Will do.